Good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Alain. We're going to talk a little bit about vandalism today, just because I've seen this sign at a local bookstore a number of times, and I finally thought, I'm going to talk a little bit about that. It's pretty disgusting that somebody is going to vandalize a local bookstore. Before we get started, going to share my mug. Got a teaching mug again. Got Snoopy again. We started the week with Snoopy. We had different teaching mugs all week. We're going to end the week with the Snoopy teaching mug because it's the end of Teacher Appreciation Week. Remember, it's also National Nurses Week. So all week we've wanted to support and appreciate all of the teachers and nurses out there working hard in their communities to make things better. Make things better for the sick, make things better for our youth. So a big shout out and thank you to all teachers and all nurses. Now let's talk a little bit about vandalism. Before we talk about vandalism, I'll say good morning to Jay and Vicky and appreciate you guys being here. I have never understood vandalism. I've never been one that want to go recklessly or wantonly or whatever reason destroy others' property for no reason. I don't understand it. Now, I can understand going and destroying somebody's property that you don't like, that you have something against that person. Okay, I can understand it. It's wrong. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. But to just go vandalize a place, like a bookstore. Bookstore is obviously one of my favorite types of places to go to. I've always enjoyed bookstores. I'm an avid reader. We'll be talking about books tomorrow on Coffee with Alain. But this is a sign in a local bookstore. This is on both bathrooms, men and women. The doors are propped open, and so you can't close them. And due to continued vandalism, doors will remain propped open. Thank you. Isn't that pretty sad that a store has to prop the doors open to try to prevent vandalism? And I don't know if that will even help because the bathrooms are in the back of the store and they don't have somebody posted there. So you could still go into the bathroom with open doors and cause some damage and maybe do so without getting caught. The doors open make it a little harder to do without being noticed, but it's pretty sad. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about it and talk about what we can maybe do about it. One, don't do it. I doubt anybody listening to this podcast is a type of person that would go vandalize places because we're the type of people that like to enjoy life safely and be excellent, be exceptional. And exceptional people don't vandalize places. But what we can do is if we notice things, we notice people doing these, we can report them, get them stopped. Whatever the law will allow us to do. I'm not advocating people to go out and be vigilantes, but I'm advocating that we don't turn away and ignore such things, that if we do see something, that we report it and get these people caught and punished for what they're doing. Want to say good morning to Dixon. To understand vandal mentality, you'd have to be a criminal, messed up in the head. Yeah, I get that too, Dixon. And those of us that are on the exceptional path, we sort of have a hard time understanding what makes criminals and some of these people tick. It just doesn't make sense to me to go destroy something for no reason. But we can step up. We can pay attention. When we see something, we can report it. try to do our part, because when it comes down to it, this hurts all of us. You vandalize a store, they lose money, they have to raise prices to stay in business or go out of business. Bookstores are having hard enough time as it is. Look at all of them that have closed. And I hate seeing bookstores close. And now I hate seeing bookstores that remain open vandalized. And it's not just bookstores. I can't stand any vandalism, but I guess it just hits harder and closer to home when it's a store that I really like and one of the only bookstores left, from national chains. So let's do our part, see what we can do to stop and recognize and report situations like this. Part of that takes situational awareness. Remember, when we're out there being aware, we see good things, we see potential bad, we see things that maybe we can report and maybe put a curb on and stop some things. It's up to all of us to be exceptional and make our communities and thus our world better. Yeah, that's idealistic. I know. Alan, you're dreaming. No, I'm not. Everything counts. And every little thing we can do to make something a little bit better makes the whole a little bit better. And if Martin Luther King could dream, so can I. And I really wish that more and more people would stand up and do things the correct way, the legal way, the proper way, the respectful way to make positive differences in our world. That's enough of me preaching. You don't want to listen to me have a sermon here on Coffee with Alain, but I just wanted to talk about that today and share that little sign. Jay says, see, speak. Yep, see something, say something, and what we can do to make things better. That's what we need to do. That's part of being exceptional. And that's part of what we like to do here on Coffee with Alain, is recognize how we can be more exceptional to make our world better. Go out, make it a fantastic, fabulous Friday. We'll see you tomorrow with some books, because it'll be Book Saturday tomorrow.